there, it's me, Breanna, and you're listening to That Time We Got Reincarnated as an Anime Podcast, episode 27. You can find us on youtube.com/Save the Game Media and podcast services. If you want to show Save the Game Media some extra love and get early access to all of our content, you can find us at patreon.com/Save the Game Media. Y'all, we need you to join the nation when you get the chance, please. You can do it for a free trial. You can do it for $1. Let
When
us
you
know.
join, do you get like to say why you joined?
I don't know. I can't
Well,
remember.
if you do and you do join, be like, hey, I'm here for the nation.
I'm here for the nation.
I
Yeah.
was hit by a truck.
Hit by a truck. I'm here for the nation. If you can't say something when you sign up, we do have a Patreon exclusive Discord channel thing. So you could join our Patreon, join the Discord, which you should do regardless because that's free anyways. But then you'll get invited into the Patreon exclusive channel. And then you can say, I joined the nation.
And then all will be right in the world.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to take over. The
world.
hostile takeover. I mean, at this point, yes. Yeah. Just a couple of housekeeping things for you guys. So we had a crazy couple weeks where I was not sleeping for 2 weekends, and that's why. No. So we had something come up the first weekend, and then we had Extra Life, and then Luna just decided to not show up for the third episode. So we couldn't record.
Just had to cancel.
I couldn't believe her. Yeah, we had to cancel because if she's not here, like, what are we doing? So she almost tried to skip this week too, but she just barely sat down about 5 minutes ago. So we can finally record an episode.
And thank goodness, because I don't know what I'd do without her.
I know, she's such a baby.
Can't even tell if she's awake.
She's awake, but trying to go to sleep, and I keep petting her. Okay, well, that is all I needed to say about that. There you go. She's moving. She's on the move. So yeah, today I am joined by my co-host and friend, Kyle. How are you today?
Tired. Also, Amazon really just pissed me off today. Just
pissed me off.
How can you be the biggest company in the world and be so incompetent? Like, all I did, because my debit card expired, right? So I got a new one at the end of October.
Yeah.
And I updated all my payment preferences and everything. And then I was getting emails today from Amazon going, hey, your payment got declined. And I looked, and these idiots are still trying to use the card that I removed a month ago to pay for things that I ordered. And I'm like, I don't even know how you got this. I removed this, like, from the payment option. So then I contact customer service, and I'm like, hey, can you just make it so that, like, these are all fixed and that any purchase on my account going forward, pre-order anything, I'll use this payment. And the dude's like, yeah, sure, I got you. And then I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm going to go look after this chat. I'm like, and they better all say the new update. He's like, rest assured, they will all say the new update. I go and look, not a single one. I have to manually go through. I have orders in there until next September, pre-ordered. I'm going through manually updating every single one of these. I'm losing my mind. Like, such an incompetent company. It was so annoying.
That sounds really frustrating. Last time I got mad at them, they just gave me a lot of free stuff. So
I mean, I'm always rude to them, generally, like, if they make me mad enough. So now I think they're just, like, trying to avoid dealing with me. But they deserve it.
They're customer service workers. I don't think they deserve it.
He didn't fix the problem. He told me I could rest assured.
Yeah, that is kind of messed up. That part is messed up, but You can't come at him spicy ahead of time. Oh my god, I have to reply to this email too.
Well, I just knew that he was gonna lie to me. So
Fair enough. Okay.
but yeah.
Luna, how are you? No response. Just a baby. She was taking the nap with me the whole time I took a nap today. I think we were asleep for like 3.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that. So she's very tired from her nap. So forgive her.
So she's gotta rest up
You gotta.
from the nap. Cats. What a life they lead.
I know, right? Such a cutie. What are you watching?
So I watched. Well, it's been a few weeks. I watched Look Back. Because it started streaming on
Yes.
Amazon. You were right. Not very long. Also very quiet. Like a very quiet film. I think if I had watched that in a theater, I might have found it a bit awkward just because there were like long periods of like, I don't know, not like real silence,
dead
but
silent.
like, yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. But I don't think it was like, it didn't like blow me away, I guess. Like it didn't like exceed my expectations. I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10 or something. You know, good, not better than that. I liked the two characters. I did get pretty sad at the one moment. And I was like, oh, and then you get the other side
It gets
of it.
dark.
Oh yeah, out of nowhere too. I thought I was watching some, I don't know, cutesy art film about these artists or whatever, and then all of a sudden, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It's included in Prime, so you don't need to like rent or buy it. So if you have Prime, you can just watch it. Very cool. I think it has the English dub and the Japanese version. So, you know, whatever you prefer, go for it. But it was good. It was enjoyable. Not super long, which was great. And then I watched all 13 episodes of Girls Band Cry, which I was going to buy on Amazon. It was like $30 to like get the season. But then Crunchyroll announced out of nowhere, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna be dropping this on like Wednesday or whatever," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I started watching that. It is so freaking good. The music, the story, the characters, the opening's fantastic. I've been listening to like their album on repeat, and it's like I like it like just as much as I like a lot of the songs from like Bocchi the Rock and K-On and stuff like that.
So not good music.
How dare you? No, it's really good. Fantastic. Definitely recommend everyone watch it. Trying to think, what else have I watched? I watched the episode Nagi Blue Lock movie. Just makes me wish that this season had animation. You know, that was decent. It was good. A lot of recap, a lot of stuff from different perspectives. Yeah, I think that's everything besides the seasonals. I will say the one seasonal, Nina the Starry Bride. I was real close to like dropping at like episode 6 because it's presented as a romance, right? And it's clear that at some point there's probably gonna be a love triangle, but you spend the first like 6 episodes or whatever with her and the one main character, and you're like, oh, they're great together. They're in love. Like they do the whole mild spoilers, they do the whole like confession thing and everything. And then she gets shipped away because she's a princess and she gets sold to another nation.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, as you do, I
As these
guess.
things happen.
And then the other, I guess, love interest is like a psychopath, and she like stands up to him one time, and he basically attempts to murder her by cutting her in the chest with a sword. Um, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to believe that this is a realistic, like how am I supposed to buy this relationship when one of their first interactions was attempted murder? Um, so I don't really like him, but they keep doing the whole in this episode they were doing the whole, oh, maybe he's not as bad as I thought. Maybe I can like fix him almost. And I'm like, no. I'm like, don't do this.
Listen, sometimes that like I can fix him mentality is just like catnip,
It's a bad mentality.
It is a bad mentality, but sometimes it just happens, and I get it. It's like those like dark romance protagonists where he's like a murderer and a stalker, and you're like, I can fix him. Ah.
Sure.
I
No,
keep
but that's
telling
all
my
I've been watching.
coworkers, they're like, how are you gonna find somebody if you never go out? And I was like, they just have to come to my window. Just I need a stalker.
I need to catch them in a tree outside.
Yeah.
Binoculars and everything.
Dark romance is great. So, hey.
What have you watched? Anything?
About that.
It's been 3 weeks.
I think I've watched less than nothing. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. No, I'm caught up on ReZero, completely caught up. I'm completely caught up on Dawn to Dawn. Holy cow, that episode was woo!
Oh, the latest one? Oh my good. Like, how do we go from, hey,
How do we
I'm
go?
missing
Yeah.
I'm missing my balls to, oh, I'm so sad. This was sad.
Yeah. Yeah. The emotional depth of that show and range of that show is really something to behold. Um,
It's good.
it's good. It's so good. It's so good. ReZero is stressing me the hell out. It's very obvious that they're setting stuff up for some very gnarly deaths. My guess, I have not read it, you guys, but my guess is that they're setting it up so that way he'll have basically like 3 or 4 different quest lines that he has to go out, figure that one out, come back, go out, figure that one out, come back, go out, figure that one out, come back kind of thing. So it feels like he's like almost getting like a video game quest log build up, and then he has to go do all of those quests. That's what it
Yeah.
feels like to me. And it feels like that last episode was probably the last piece we'll have in quite some time. And I do want to call out my dad's girlfriend because she goes, does anybody even remember who Rem is? I was like, no, that's the freaking point. I got so mad.
She's like, who's Rem?
Oh my god. I just want Rem back, please. She's gonna come back and there's gonna be all this relationship progress between him and Amelia, and she knew that it was gonna happen, but it just isn't fair because she's not there.
Yeah, but she supports them.
I get it, but like they've had so much
Even
progress while she's been gone.
even she, yeah, they have.
And that's anyways.
I'm more curious about Ram going, hey, I have a
Twin?
sister. Who knew?
I wonder how the memory revival stuff will work. You know?
Right? Like, did they just get them all back? Or
And then but do they remember that they forgot?
Yeah, I don't see. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I feel like they'd have to.
Listen, I don't have many asks, but can we kill gluttony first, please? I know that perhaps they're not the most dangerous one in the city currently, but hey. I need Rem to come as backup because she'll wake up and then she'll be like, "Where's Subaru?" And they'll be like, "He's here," and then she'll come and help in the final fight.
No, most certainly not happening.
Please, please. I think I want to rephrase. I think he is going to have 3 quest lines because I think Amelia is the 4th one and I think she's got her stuff handled. So,
I hope so, you know? Let her be a strong protagonist for once.
yeah. I mean, it's okay to get help, but like also help yourself. Like not that she doesn't help herself, but more like I don't know. I just want her to
She
be
seems
cool.
pretty confident, you know?
Yeah. With the help of all the wives, all 200 and something wives, she should be able to.
But
There's only 50 left. I know.
I know that was well. Then why the numbering system of his wives makes 0 sense to
Yeah.
me. They're like, yeah,
I wonder if
it's
he's like
200.
working down to 1 from like a
I don't
certain
know.
number.
Maybe
I don't know.
But they're just like, yeah, 250. There's only 50 of us left or whatever. And the rest are
And
like
you're the
dead. And then
83 or whatever it
yeah,
is.
and I was like, I don't understand. How did you get this number? Are you just pulling
Yeah.
them out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think he might be mentally ill. So
Oh, you think the
yeah,
guy from the witches cult?
yeah, I think he might be mentally ill. So just saying.
Bree's like, white hair, I can fix him.
I can. I'll be one of his wives. I volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute.
It's my illness. Okay. The other thing that I watched just yesterday as of recording was I went and watched with some friends from Japanese class. We went and watched Ghost Cat Anzu. It is a movie. It is a little slice of life. It gets real weird there for a second. But basically, so here's the premise for you guys. A headstrong girl moves to rural Japan with her grandfather, a monk. She forms an unlikely friendship with an unpredictable supernatural cat guardian. It has like a very interesting art style. It was really good. It had a lot of really funny stuff in it. Some like the first, I would say like 2/3 of the movie were just kind of like they moved from bit to bit, and then the last third was like they brought all the bits together and then like had like an actual like quest/storyline for a little bit there. I thought it was really, really good. Enjoyed the music, enjoyed the story. Would definitely recommend. Just know that it's kind of like a slower slice of lifey kind of thing, and sometimes weird stuff happens. Um, weird stuff happens sometimes. I will say it did crack me up though because like the ghost cat, he like goes around town to help people with like random stuff or whatever. But he does massage therapy, which is so funny to me because cats are always like needing. And
Yeah.
he's the cat. I started laughing. I was the only one laughing in the theater at that when they started calling him sensei. He was like doing like the massage therapy. I was laughing because I was like, that's such a cat thing. He also like again, he's a full human sized cat. There's a part where he like just starts like cleaning himself, like leg up, like licking.
Oh, jeez.
It's so funny. Makes me sick. No, it's good.
And it shows it all of it.
No, it doesn't. It does show the. I'm sure have you seen Pompoko?
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, so there's a tanuki in there, and it definitely shows his balls.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about Japanese people and tanuki balls that they just are really like.
We got to show it.
I mean, I wonder if they're just like really big or something, and they're just like, damn, we can't not draw it, or else they won't know what it is.
We got to give the people what they want.
But yeah, no, it was almost like full screen because he gets like knocked over, so he goes like his butt goes up, and it's like almost like full screen, like dick and balls. So I was like, oh my god. Yeah. That was wild. It's a
So
good
to
movie.
recommend.
It is. I definitely recommend, not because of that. It was good though. If you have not had the opportunity and when you're listening to watch it, it's probably out of theaters already. I would just say you're okay to wait until it comes onto streaming services. Not a big deal at all. Yeah, I think that's basically all I've watched, like anime wise. I've watched like some random stuff. Like I watched Inside Out 2. If you haven't watched that, it's really freaking good. Um, I really love Inside Out 1.
Same.
And 2 was just as good. I will say people were like, "This movie made me sob," and I like it didn't. So now I feel weird. I feel like because I cry a lot, and so I'm like, why didn't I cry? And I also am disappointed that they removed like a lot of like the queer subplot that they were supposed to include with it. Um, very disappointed on that. So
2024, am I right?
yeah, I think that they would have been okay because like the whole thing with like, have you watched that movie?
Inside Out 1?
2.
No, I haven't watched 2.
Okay, so there's a she does hockey and there's like a hockey captain and like they kind of turn her like they turned it into like an admiration thing, but the animators have talked about it and it was supposed to be like a gay crush, right? And so I'm like, this is so dumb because it's not even like they were trying to date. It was just like she just has a crush on this person. Like I don't know. Like it still feels like
Maybe
she has a crush on him or on her, excuse me. And just like they just removed some of like the more like explicit stuff, which is dumb.
well, how dare they?
I know.
Do not censor girl love.
Queer romance is best romance. Um okay. I think that's everything. Luna, have I watched anything else? I've been watching a lot of YouTube to be honest, so
The inside of my eyelids.
and
That's what
reading a
Luna's
lot.
saying.
I will say I've read a lot. I've probably read like 6 or 7 books in the past like week.
I read 9 volumes of that one manga Saturday.
What manga?
A tropical fish yearns for snow.
Oh yeah. Mhm, mhm,
Yeah,
mhm, mhm.
it was cute. It wasn't. It was. It was GL, but it didn't go full GL at the end, like explicitly. So I was kind of
Like it was an implied relationship?
like they were together, but there was no like kiss or anything like that. Like the most it ever did was some, hand holding, which I know is pretty extreme, but
That's explicit. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's everything for me. So we can get to the news. Do you want me to do the first one or do you want me to?
I'll do the first one.
Okay.
So the Moon on a Rainy Night manga is getting an anime, and I put Yuri fans continue to eat well. Kodansha USA has licensed the manga, and I own it. And it describes the story as one rainy night, Saki is rushing to a piano lesson when she crashes into a beautiful long-haired girl, dropping her sheet music in the process. Saki stutters an apology, but the girl simply hands back her sheet music and leaves without a word. Saki begins her first day of high school the following morning, only to find the stranger from the night before sitting at the desk next to hers. She learns the girl's name is Kanan, and she is not quite completely deaf, but very hard of hearing. Though Kanan needs to be close to people to read their lips, she tends to push people away with her icy demeanor. Through a one-kind gesture, Saki slowly begins breaking down the walls around Kanan, even as she feels something new blossoming within her, and no further details about the anime were announced at that time. Really, really awesome manga. Did not see it getting an adaptation. Very happy it is. Do not ruin it. Do not ruin it.
I
Just
mean,
don't.
based on what happened with Spring,
With the one we'll talk about in a little bit, yeah.
That Piscatio.
No, I wish when they made these announcements they would say like who's like animating, who's directing, who's more information, people. I need to be able to judge things before they're out.
Fair enough.
All right. You can
I'm asleep.
you can talk about people judging things that they probably haven't read.
Oh my god. I like literally can't deal with this book ban stuff, you guys. Like it is like if you could just imagine me with like steam coming out of my ears, that's how it makes me feel. Okay, a South Carolina school district has banned Assassination Classroom manga. As previously discussed, Florida banned Sasaki and Miyano. That's crazy. Why is it called this?
I don't know, right? That's what I
Horry
was thinking.
County. Can we ban the name Horry County?
Yeah.
Horry County schools have banned Assassination Classroom. Jennifer Hannigan, the mother who issued the complaint, described the manga's content, saying that the manga has numerous pages depicting handguns, rifles, knives, and potions. Potions? And the story talks about
I don't
killing in the
know.
pages. She added that there's girls in lingerie hopping on top of men in the book. I mean, when you put it that way. She also noted the manga's characters discuss ways on how to kill their alien teacher in the story. I wonder why they do that. Listen, I get it for being banned, like as far as like maybe in elementary school, but I think this is fine for like maybe I just haven't read the manga, but
I'm
I feel
pretty
like
sure this was in middle school.
high school and middle school, I think this would be fine.
Well, you gotta ban this stuff because South Carolina can't have books depicting guns and violence against teachers. You can only do that in real life, where they go in and they have school shootings with guns and violence against teachers.
Yeah.
The
That sounds normal.
real stuff, they're completely fine with. Books in a fictional
How
world
dare you?
of fictional characters? How dare you?
How dare you?
Jennifer Hannigan, I hate you.
She's silly. I can't believe they full government named her.
She deserves it,
Yeah.
for being ridiculous. Also, I don't remember. I think I remember one thing that might qualify as a potion, I guess. But
like I think that she means poison.
yeah.
Like I think she means like when they were trying to poison him. That's crazy. A potion?
But
Tell me you
just
don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, they're not making like alchemy witchcraft spells or anything.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did I just find? Y'all, I have to do something on Steam and I opened it because I thought it would need updates because I haven't opened it in months. So I was just gonna let it update. And first thing that comes up here is Cat Cafe Manager nap time update.
Yeah. Cat Cafe Manager.
I have not heard of this game.
He's like, bye.
I'm like, bye guys. I have a cat cafe to manage. Clearly.
And naps. I said something about naps.
Something about nap time. What are we doing here? I'm just kidding.
All right.
That distracted me.
The next thing, finally, after months and months and months, we're almost into like we're almost all the way through a completely other season. But What's With Me Love Songs final 2 episodes will air back to back on December 28th. High Dive will stream them as soon as 2 hours after they air in Japan. A new visual suggests it will cover the cultural festival arc. Oh boy, we cut out all the great stuff in the early episodes between the 2 main characters, and now we're going to cram in this whole arc in 2 episodes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to watch this because I'm a masochist, I think. And I just, I want to be disappointed. I want to be hurt emotionally by how bad it's going to be probably. And then I think I'm going to forget that this ever existed. and pretend that it didn't happen, you know?
Pretend that there was never, and then you'll be like, when are they going to do an anime adaptation of
When
this
are
from
we
you?
when are we gonna adapt this? You know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm down.
Um,
We can pretend.
yeah. So that's that. Nothing huge.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
go now.
Okay. Aka Akasaka, which is the author of Oshinoko and Kaguya-sama, will launch a new manga series next spring, which
Take a
means we
break, my
won't be
dude.
here. We won't be seeing it for quite some time.
Oh yeah, no.
In the 50th issue of Shueisha's Young Jump magazine, it was announced that Oshinoko writer Aka Akasaka is conceiving the original story for a new manga series launching in spring 2025. Record of Ragnarok artist Ajichika is drawing the series, and Aoi Kujira, which is Geek Circle Crisis, I have not,
I've never heard of that.
is composing the series story. I've
Yeah.
never heard of a series composer. Hold on. There's feet on the cover. That's all I got for you guys.
Feet?
Yeah, there's a cover and there's like a foot.
Okay. Interesting.
Deep in Hokkaido, where it snows in April, is tormented by a certain bug. She belongs to the Electronic Creation Club. Sure. All right. Never heard of this. Moving on. The story is teased to be about a prince and princess guided by fate. It was also announced that Oshinoko will be getting a second novel. Hajime Tanaka will be writing the novel while Akasaka supervises. The novel will focus on Arima Kana and Akane Kurokawa.
License those
Characters.
novels.
One of those characters, I don't know who that is. Who's Arima? I'm just kidding. Don't stop me. I feel like you should have read this one and I should have read the next one, but we'll go with it.
I know. I thought of that afterwards, but we were already like committed. So
yeah,
you know, you
okay.
can't back out. So
Yeah, can't win them all.
License those novels so I can read them along with the manga.
All the BL
especially
novels?
this one. Huh?
BL novels?
BL novels? Yeah, you can license those too. Go for it. Nakamura-kun is getting an anime in 2025. Voice actors Gappy?
Huh? Voice actors Kappei.
Kappei, Yamaguchi, and Junko Takeuchi, who previously voiced Okuda Nakamura and Aiki Hirose, respectively, in the Go For It Nakamura-kun audio drama, will appear in the TV anime, although their new roles have not yet been revealed. Why wouldn't they just have the same roles? I don't know. Ayumeki provides direction, screenplays, and character designs for the TV anime at Animation Studio Drive. Naoki Yoshibe acts as assistant director. Yasuko Aoki provides the series composition and screenplays, and Ayana Sujita provides the music. I was about to read the last one.
Yeah, so Go For It Nakamura is a short little comedy where he I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but it's really cute. But
No, I
basically
haven't. I've never heard of this.
Oh, you should watch the trailer. I think this is something you'd actually like. It's very I don't think it's like as in depth as like Sasaki and Miyano by any means, but it's like kind of that genre-ish where it's like just kind of cute and fluffy. But basically it's about this guy named Nakamura that has a crush on this other dude, and he like always is like staring him down, and he's like, I'm gonna confess, I'm gonna do it. And then it's like basically like a comedy series of like the ways that he's like not able to confess kind of thing. It's really cute.
Okay.
There's only like 2 volumes of the manga, so
Oh, wow, getting an anime fast.
Well, I don't think that I think the manga is done. Like I think there's just
Oh, so they're just gonna
2
adapt
volumes.
the entire thing, and
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah. Or at least to my knowledge, there's not anything else.
Cool.
So.
Well, I'll
Looking
check
forward to
out the
that.
trailer.
You should. I think you'll enjoy it.
And the last bit of news is Laid Back Camp. The anime is getting a 4th season. We're
The
gonna
anime
get
nobody
cozy.
watches.
We're gonna get cozy, and we're gonna watch some camping, and we're gonna learn some facts about Japan and camping in Japan. And it's gonna be great. It's so relaxing. Sometimes I'll watch this series before I want to go to sleep, just because I'll want to get all cozy. They're all cozy. It's a cozy show.
I will not be watching this. Y'all, I apologize for getting distracted again in my Steam, but I think this is really funny. There's a game in
Yeah.
my cart. I can't remember why it was there, right? So I go to click on it because I'm like, what is this? The game. All I see is the name. It's called Clickolding.
Clickleding?
Like cuckolding.
Yeah, I got it. I understood.
And then the description. The man in the corner of your hotel room wants to watch you click something. He wants to watch you click it. And it's tagged with psychological horror, first person, and sexual content.
Psychological horror. How much is this game? Like $5?
It's $3.
$3. Okay, it's even
I'm
less than I
buying
thought it was
it.
gonna be. Ugh, I'm not surprised. Well, maybe next week you can provide an update on Clickleding.
Listen, this is what I get. I was just looking at like the game that got announced as one of the contenders for game of the year, you guys.
Balatro?
Balatro. I was like, what is this game? It's only $15, so I'm like, I'm gonna check it out before our argument. Because I was like, what is this?
It's a card game. You play poker.
Yeah, I don't know how to play poker, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, all right. Good luck.
Thank you.
You'll be
So, yeah.
fine.
That was my tangent. All right. We are at 37 minutes and 40 seconds.
We are.
What would you like to do? Would you like to try and use one of our future topic ideas? Would you like to propose a topic? Would you like to download this game and play it on stream? I'm just kidding.
Welcome to our Let's Play, guys.
Welcome to Let's Play of Clickolding.
We're gonna click and people are gonna watch.
There is an anime game that I keep meaning to play, and I can never remember the name of it.
That would make
It's
us
okay.
all the click holdings.
It's okay.
I don't care. You pick.
Why do I have to pick?
Because I wrote the document.
I wrote a story.
Oh, okay. Just one. She was busy
Yeah.
napping, everybody.
On
her day off.
It's not my day off.
Oh, right. You changed, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right. On her former day off. That's why she's napping, because she's not used to working.
It's been months. I'm just tired. No. Let's do our favorite romance anime.
Oh, our favorite romance anime.
Is that fine?
That's fine. Yeah, I'll have to.
Okay, I'm just gonna start throwing stuff out. I don't think I have like a number one besides maybe Fruits Basket. But Fruits Basket doesn't, I know it's technically like a romance, and I enjoyed the romance plot, but I more mean like it doesn't feel like it is just a romance, you know?
Yeah, I know. It definitely
Like
feels like there's
so much more than that. One of my favorites that I want to call out, because I know Kyle will never, because he is a butt. There's this really cool show called A Lull in the Sea.
Oh yeah, you're right. I would never. Yeah.
I really love this show. That would definitely be that used to be my favorite anime of all time until Free Run came and slammed everything down and flipped everybody off.
He just crushed it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think A Lull in the Sea is a really, really awesome romance. It has some really interesting plots with the romance, the way that stuff unfolds. I think it's really good. So I'll just start there. What's a recommendation from you?
Okay. I'm gonna start with. I just saw it. Where did it go? Um, I'm looking at. Oh, I'm gonna start with Angel Beats. It's not a full like it is a full romance, but it's got like comedic elements too. I love Angel Beats. I think it's one of the best originals. Um, Especially that dude is made. I like all the characters. I like the romance. I like the ending. So yeah, and the music. Oh, the music's so good.
Okay,
Your turn.
my turn. I'm gonna throw out there Yuri on Ice.
Okay.
I think that Yuri on Ice is such an incredible show. It covers so many topics from like mental health to queer romance to um just like there's a lot of kind of wrapped up in this little short show that we deserved more. And I don't think that the show missed with any piece. Like the music is incredible, the art is incredible, the voice acting is incredible. I don't know, I think that the show was really good, and it's an anime original, so can't go wrong.
I'm again gonna go into the rom-com route with Love Chunibyo and Other Delusions.
Okay.
Um, so it's got 2 seasons and then a movie, and I think they're all great. I think they're all fantastic. I think the relationship between the two main characters is really funny and good and cute, especially because he, accepts her for her delusional self and all the like. I don't know. I've heard some people like, "Oh, it's so cringy," and I'm like, "I know, but isn't that kind of what makes it like cute? Like the fact that he just lets her believe and all this nonsense." That and some of the fight animations that aren't actually happening are beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
But yeah, that one.
Okay. I still need to watch that at some point, but it's not today.
You
I'll
never
go
watched
with
it?
mm-mm,
Oh, I think you'd like it.
probably. I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes, but I just never went back to it. I don't know why. Next we have My Little Monster. I do think that the anime is a good self-contained story. If you do end up enjoying it, you will have to read the manga to finish it. I think the manga goes into much better depth with the character, especially the main male lead. I think that they kind of did a little bit of a disservice to the main male lead in the anime. Nonetheless, I still enjoy the anime, and I still think it is a good show.
I hate My Little Monster. Have I told you that?
Yeah, you have,
Oh, okay.
which is crazy to me,
Yeah.
especially since she has twin tails. But
Oh no, she's great. It's the male characters that really I just hate. I can't stand them. Um, I don't
I
like how
like
they
the
act. I don't
I like the
like.
main male lead.
I mean, maybe he's better in the manga. I don't
He
know.
is.
But yeah, no, they ruined the show for me. Oh, why won't you open?
Then
Um, to make you want to cry and curl up in a ball, you should watch Clannad and Clannad After Story. You should watch those and witness the high school beginnings of a beautiful romance that in no way ends in anything tragic or sad or depressing, and
no,
it's
thank
all
you.
comedy all throughout. Have you ever watched Clannad?
I watched Clannad, but I didn't watch After Story.
You didn't watch After Story. That's like That's crazy. They're like, you need to watch it.
No, I had a great time with Clannad.
Yeah, because it's hilarious. Like when the one character starts kicking his friend a bunch, and she's like comboing him, and then she like kicks him to him, and he kicks her back.
Mhm.
I
I think my favorite
love.
one is the dude that has like the roommate with all the buff dudes.
Yep,
Like
that's good. Yep, that's
that
good
part is
too.
so funny. He's good. He's funny.
But
Yeah. No, thank you.
watch After Story.
Luna Harami, knock it off.
It will make you an emotional mess for a good while. And if it doesn't,
Sure.
maybe check yourself in somewhere, get looked at.
Fair. Okay.
Fair.
Next I'm gonna throw out From Me to You, Kimi ni Todoke. Especially since it's now finished. Like it's actually finished. Thank goodness. It's so good. I think it's really, really cute, really sweet. I really love the sincerity of the characters. And yeah, it's basically about this girl that looks like a horror movie protagonist or antagonist, excuse me. And so everybody calls her Sawako, and that's not her name. Her name's Sadako. And then this boy notices her, and she like starts making friends. Like this is just it's like such a pure anime where it's like it's not just about the romance, it's about her making connections, it's about her learning to love school. It's yeah, it's really, really good. And the secondary love story is also really good. It's like childhood friends to lovers, but like she's in love with his older brother kind of thing. It's good.
Well, that's um Suki ga Kirei.
I haven't seen this one still.
It is so freaking good. And it portrays like problems in a relationship, like especially for like the age that they're set at, and like how it advances through their time together there, and then also like what does the thing at the end where like like as the credits like roll for like the last episode, it like shows you what happened to like the characters in the future or whatever. So you get that like glimpse forward. It is really good. It fantastic. I think it's very pretty, very well done characters, and everything makes a lot of sense. So watch it.
Good job. My next one is going to be a recent one, Sign of Affection.
It's real good.
I feel like they don't make enough progress. Like I want more, but the anime was really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing more. If they do more, please. And yeah, it was good. It's fluffy. It's about this girl that is deaf and this guy who kind of is like a world traveler. And they meet, and he's like determined to learn sign language so that he can talk with her. And they're just really cute together. And his white hair.
There it is.
There's the real reason for the recommendation. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, your turn.
I will also do a recent one. Can you guess what it is?
No.
Dangers in My Heart.
Ah, I knew that one was coming, but yeah, I forgot that was recent.
Going from Ichikawa when he's like the first episode, when he's that edgy like loner who like hates everybody and wants everyone like to die basically, to learning more about him and seeing how he actually is as a person, and then seeing their like friendship and relationship grow, is so good. I loved that, even though some people are like, "Oh, he's too short. It's weird." I was like, "Leave him alone." I was like, it's fantastic. I like all the side characters too. I like the like side relationship between one of each of their friends. I like Anna's friends because I think they're just funny. And yeah, I think I think in terms of male and female protagonists, they top tier for romance.
Okay, good stuff. Next one I want to throw out there is another one. This is just because it's like there was like a 10-year ish time period of like romance anime where they're like, oh, here's the anime, and then go read the manga kind of thing. This is another one that unfortunately falls in that, but the manga is worth your time. The anime, I would also argue, is definitely worth your time. Say I Love You. I really love this anime. It's really, really good. I love the main characters. They're kind of like these opposite attract kind of thing where it's like somebody that is very standoffish, meeting like the popular kid, and um this is another one that has like same with like from me to you or Kimi to Todoke. It's like got really good side cast of characters. I really enjoy like the friends that May makes and stuff like that. So yeah, I really think it's worth your time.
Yeah, I agree. I enjoy this one quite a lot.
Also, the main male lead, no reason he should be that attractive. Just saying.
Well, I mean,
I
that's
really
kind
like
of
his
her whole
hair.
thing. She's like, why would someone so attractive want to be with me?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, good. That's a good pick.
Okay, your turn.
What was I gonna do?
Can't believe you haven't brought up Kaguya.
I'm trying to pick ones that aren't like super like popular. I feel like Kaguya, like everyone knows Kaguya.
I'm
If you don't
picking
know
whatever I
Kaguya,
want.
like you're silly. I mean, Kaguya is fantastic.
I just saw Sword Art Online come up as a romance anime, and it made me want to throw up a
Yeah.
little bit in my mouth.
You could continue after watching Clannad After Story. If you really want to pick me up, right? You're gonna want to go watch Your Lie in April. Just really, really get that pick me up.
What is wrong with you?
Get those emotions in a better place. I'm lying. It's another one that is very sad, and while really good, I don't think it's like perfect, but I think it's really good enough to where you should watch it. Plus the music is spectacular.
You know, are you going to say watch Violet Evergarden after that?
No, because I haven't watched Violet Evergarden yet.
I refuse to watch that show.
Why?
It
looks so pretty.
It is really pretty. It's supposed to be one of the best shows, and I just like I cannot get myself to watch it. It's just knowing because I watched like the first episode and I was like, wait, is this person dead? I won't spoil it, but is this person dead? And then I Googled it, and yeah, they're dead and they don't come back.
Stop Googling things.
Well, it was supposed to, I think it's something that's like, it's obvious from the first episode that they're dead. Like, it's like very obvious. Like, they show them dying, and I was like, wait. So that was just me being silly. But yeah, still upset.
Also, shout out Tamako Love Story.
Okay, this is the one. Thank you for saying that. I wanted to bring this up and I could not remember it off the top of my head. Tamako Love Story and Tamako Market. Holy cow, that show was so freaking good. You can't just watch Love Story.
It's
Though.
so
You have
good.
to watch Market and then you can watch
Yeah,
Love
you do.
Story. But I kept like somebody for some reason somebody asked what's disgusting like in Japanese in my Japanese class, and I was like Machimazui because that's what the bird says. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So I just really love that show. I can't believe it took me so long to watch it, but I really love it and really recommend it. Those are
another reason I've high dive people.
Is very true. Okay. My next recommendation, I'm so excited to talk about this one because I love it so much. Tsurezure Children. Oh god, I love this show so freaking much. The show
But we
is
never got
so
any
good.
more of it.
Who cares?
I wanted more of it. It was
I
so
do
funny,
too. I do too. Pseudo Children is like a pure comedy romance.
but
It's
also
like
has like a bunch
it
of
is
romance.
about couples, but it's like it's so funny. I need to watch it again now. It's so funny. It's one of the funniest anime out there, and I really recommend it. It's like I think it's 4 couples and they each get like a couple of episodes if I remember correctly. And they kind of flip between the couples and stuff like that. But yeah, it's incredible. Please watch it.
Some
So good.
what's funny about that show is it has like so many memes that people like parody or whatever. Like the scene where that girl text him, but he's in like the shower, so his sister starts like texting her back, and she starts like messing with her. That's a funny scene. The one scene where the girl says, "I'll confess to you tomorrow," and then runs
Yeah.
away. That was great.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's a really quick series to watch too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I forget about that one sometimes.
Okay. I have another one that I cannot remember the name of, and I'm hoping that you'll remember it. But you remember that anime that's like it's very, very cute. It's like a younger couple, and she like is obsessed with him and she like always takes pictures of him and is like, "Oh, he's so cute," whatever.
Oh,
I literally cannot remember the name of it, but I really recommend that one because I think the opening is incredible, the show is incredible. I think it was really good, but I cannot remember the name of it.
what is the name of
Help!
that? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
that
was
one's
just
just like a little. It's just like a short one that's like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
like quickly looking through. Um,
God, I didn't even
m-
try looking through.
while I keep looking, I'm also gonna just randomly talk about my youth romantic comedy is wrong as I expected because it has one of my maybe my favorite confession scene in anime.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's I mean it takes three seasons, three very great seasons. Three also can be very somewhat confusing seasons if you don't quite pick up on what they're talking about because they speak in a lot of metaphors, um, and they talk around each other a lot. Um, but man, is it so worth it to get to the end and the payoff. What a I'll like go rewatch that confession sometimes because it's such a good scene.
Sorry, which show did you say? I spaced out for some reason. Like I heard what you
My
said about it, but
my youth romantic comedy is wrong
oh, you
as I
surrounded.
expected.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm still looking for.
Yeah, I was looking too. I can't remember. Teehee. That's okay. That's not a big deal. Oh my god, I forgot about this.
What?
I have so many anime recommendations. Like this is like all apparently I do. Okay. Next one I'm gonna throw out there is a show called A Condition Called Love. That one's also new. I don't think it's the best anime that's ever aired, but I think it's really good and I do think it's worth your time. I think that the main male lead is very interesting. And I love the dynamic between the two characters. So
Um, yeah, yeah, I like a condition called love too. I'm gonna throw out one from 2019. Each episode's only 12 minutes long. It's called Senru Shoujo. So this girl Nanako, she's mute, and so she has trouble like communicating. So she speaks to um, uh, edgy in 17 syllable like long poems. Senryus. So she has like a little thing, and she just writes a poem every time to express how she feels or like what she wants to say. Very cute, very funny.
okay. I have not heard of that one. I'll have to check that one out. Okay, next for me, we have Ancient Magus Bride. Um, feels weird that that's a romance anime, but it is. But yeah, I think it's really good. This I will say one of the things that really works for this anime is the soundtrack. It has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard for an anime. I frequently use the soundtrack to um like I will make my Apple Music shuffle based on that soundtrack. I'll tell it to make stations based on like the soundtrack. It's really, really good. It's not like romance heavy, but it definitely has romance in it. I think the production quality is really incredible. The story is really good. Like it's just one of those, it feels very much like a fairy tale, like you're witnessing this old, like kind of story unfold before your eyes. All of the characters are really awesome. Yeah, I really recommend it. Before you watch that one though, I would just be cautious with the watch order on that one because there's like a mini series you have to watch before watching the show, and then there's like mini series in between the seasons. So I would just do a quick Google of like what the watch order is, so that way you don't get mixed up.
Um. Uh.
Now I have that little, that little jingle that they do, like the Tamako Marketo.
Yeah.
I have that stuck in my head now.
Waterkoi.
Haikyuu, best romance. I'm just kidding. Waterkoi is so good. Shut up. I love
Yes.
that show. So good. It was on my list.
Yeah. Adult cast. Cute anime. Really enjoy all the couples and relationships. They do that awesome dance in the opening. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a bunch of otaku dating each other. So was not to like.
Mm-hmm.
Still haven't found that anime.
Yeah, now I'm starting to look through my list.
I just want to know what it was.
I will give you my next one while we look. Oh my god, I forgot about this anime. Okay, sorry. Next one is My Dress Up Darling. It is not done yet. However, they have confirmed that there's more coming. So there's this kid who is a loner and spends time with dolls, basically. And he meets this like popular girl
Put him on
that
blast.
wants to cosplay, and so he helps her make these cosplays and stuff like that. And it's really cute. It's really fun. Definitely recommend it.
Momo Curry.
Yes. Oh my god. Momokuri. Oh my god.
Oh,
No.
I knew if I looked through this list long enough, I'd find it.
With how long Kyle just spent looking through and me thinking about it, I think you guys should watch Momokuri. It's really good. It's about this girl that, like I said, is obsessed with, like, she has this crush on this guy named Momotsuki. And yeah, she's just like really
She's
obsessed with
unhealthy
him.
about it.
Yeah, it's very healthy love story. No, I do think it's really cute. I
Yes,
really
it is.
enjoy it, and I really love the opening that I'm now going to listen to.
My probably last one, because I need to go get dinner, is going to be Toradora.
Okay, fair.
I absolutely love Toradora. I love Taiga. I love Ryuji, Ami, Kushida, all of them. All the characters in it are great. It adapts the entire thing in the anime, which is fantastic. Has a satisfying ending. Yeah, I rewatch this series, at least parts of the series, yearly, because they do, and I kind of just do it. I forget what day. If you start on a certain day, watching the series on Christmas Eve, you'll watch the Christmas Eve episode of Toradora on Christmas Eve, so it kind of lines up. It's just a fun little thing to just watch one episode and then carry on. and it's just so enjoyable that I don't mind doing it, and I like doing it. But yeah, I love Toradora.
Okay, well, I'm going to go through a bunch of quick recommendations since you're like, hey, let's get out of here. So I just want to throw a bunch out. So one, our love has always been 10 centimeters apart. That one's
Oh,
pretty
it's so
simple,
good.
but it's really good. Really enjoy that one. Skip and Loafer. The anime has not gotten to the romance plot necessarily yet, but I still think that it's worth watching, and I know it does become a romance anime, and I'm hopeful that they will do more because it hasn't been that long. That one just came out in 2023. If they don't, you can always read the manga. Yeah, it's really cute, really wholesome. I think I gave it a 10, to be honest with you. I really enjoy it. Yona of the Dawn, you will have to continue that one in manga format. But I do think that they do have available for the anime is really worth watching. I think Yona of the Dawn is such a good story. It's about a princess that flees when the man that she loves basically kills her father, and she has to flee with somebody and meets a bunch of people and makes a little harem. Okay. Another one, My Happy Marriage. I really, 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 really please watch this one. I feel like not enough people are watching this and I want more. That one's on Netflix. It's got some music in it, or music magic in it. Um, it's a fun little romance. Don't know what this is, but I want to look that one up. Ahren-san is always listless. Is that what is indecipherable? That's the English translation. Aheren-san wa Hakarenai is the Japanese title. It's a really cute anime. Kyle can attest to this one. It's just silly. It's about this weird couple that like they're just always up to some shenanigans.
Can't wait for more rap battles.
I know, this is so good.
I still think it was funny they did a rap battle the same like week that Kaguya did a rap
Yep.
rap
I
battle.
was like, what's happening here?
I was
That
like,
was really
okay.
weird. Next we have Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. That one's also pretty simple, but I think it's good. Pet Girl of Sakura So. I think this one is a must watch. I think this is one of the best romance anime of all time. I really enjoy this one.
I feel like she rolled her eyes because she knows I disagree.
Snow White with the Red Hair. This one is another one that you would have to continue in the manga. But there is a lot of, they actually did a pretty, I think they did 2 full seasons of this.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worth the watch. I love, love, love the main characters. I'm so glad that she ended up with who she ended up with, but there's this really, really sad, like the second male lead. Ugh, it's just so good. Please watch. Tomo-chan is a girl comedy, really funny. Where it's about this girl that falls in love with a dude, but the dude doesn't really recognize her as a girl.
Treats her like a bro.
Yeah, it's funny. Ore Monogatari or My Love Story is a classic. That one I believe is mostly adapted, or at least enough that you could just be done with the anime if you want. There is a manga as well. Really good, really cute, very wholesome. Blue Spring Ride, that one you will have to read if you end up watching. I think Blue Spring Ride is one of my favorite romance animes. I think it's a really complex story. It's not just like they fall in love, they get together like happily ever after. There's like a lot more in it than that. And the music is good. And I just wanted to throw a movie recommendation that isn't like the normal movie romance recommendations. If you haven't watched A Whisker Away, it's about this girl that has a crush on somebody, and it's like this really cute like middle school, like she kicks her legs, like very cute um crush kind of romance kind of thing. And she ends up uh selling her, like I can't remember how, like basically she gives up her face to become a cat so that way she can like hang out with her crush and like avoid her problems. And yeah, it's really good. Highly recommend. And I also want to throw out some BL. Sasaki and Miyano and Given are the two that I want to throw out for BLs. So please watch those. I guess I already did throw out
Bloom
a
into
BL.
you.
Yes, don't watch that.
10 out of 10. Masterpiece.
Okay. There's a huge list for you guys. I feel like Kyle and I basically only watch romance anime, so yeah. That's basically all we do every day.
I watch a lot of things. A lot of them just happen to have romance in them.
Do they? Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys, let's get out of here. I got distracted by my Steam again. I'm trying to buy that game.
Just
All
read the
right.
list.
So thank you guys so much for your support. From our special shout out to our patrons. We have Apakaton, Fabulous Brianna, Brianna's mom, Brianna's brother, Lindsay, Nicolette at Night, Cypher Primus, Brendan Myers, Marcus O'Neill, Lillian, David Hotwright, Dave Harp, the Xbox Expansion Pass, Lena Barrow, Silicana, Ellery Woods Parker III, Chad, and Rick Davis. Thank you guys so much for your support. Kyle, where can people find you?
Discord sometimes.
You can find me in the Discord as well, or you can find me at Fabulous Brianna, FABULISTBREANNA. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you get at least one good romance recommendation. If you need more, you can always join the Discord and ask for more because, yeah, we're nice like that.